promotions that are coming up. First promotion, we have our 2,500 party bus coming up that's happening next Saturday, guys. Super excited for everyone that's already qualified for this coming month. Anyone that does their 2,500 volume points, guys, we get to have or go to the Laugh Factory and a one-night stay party, fun, healthy turn up in a suite of a hotel. I mean, super high class, high standard. Killing it, gonna have so much fun. And obviously we also have the tablet promotion. We're on our third and final cut for anybody that's still going for that. And we also have the cash promotion. So $100 for 3,000 volume points, $200 for 5,000 volume points, and $400 for 7,500 volume points last month, this month, and December. So super excited. If that's you, then awesome. Let's make sure that we bring the energy for this incredible speaker, Lord, or you guys. So if we can get a thumbs up or raise the roof, we get to hear from a millionaire team member, Cyrah Hopkins, guys. And to give you guys a little bit of idea what that means, his business is on track to doing $1 million a year, which really just imagine the impact that really represents, guys. He is an incredible leader, not just in his own home and in his own club and in his own organization, but he's a leader in the company of Herbalife. He's really setting a standard for so many people all over the world. So can we please give it up for a millionaire team member, Cyrah? Hope you have your pens and your books ready. Let's go. Woo! Woo!
Yeah. Woohoo! You guys are so fired up. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, everybody, for being on this call. I'm Cyrah Hawkins. I've been a member of Herbalife for 2 years. Just thank you, everybody, for being present. I see we got 2 people on the screen right here. What's up? Tina Callie. Selena B, that's a nice ceiling. Dati Bayo, I know who that is. That's Janaea. Yeah, there goes that beautiful smile, Selena. SCHI535, what's up? I think that's an iPad or something. Hey, Claire, what's up? Thank you for hopping on. Hey, I think I seen somebody named L. I don't know where she went yet. L is in traffic on the 110. We got Elwie, Harris, Rachel Johnson, Julio, Terry C. People still hopping on. We got Megs, and we got 2 calling users. What's up, guys? Oh, Tina Callie, y'all cheating. Y'all are ninjas. You guys are ninjas. So, and hey, Jasmine. I see you, Jasmine. What about now? Echo? No echo. All right. So, you guys are in the greatest opportunity ever. What we have is something to give people that they've never had before. And if I could look at each one of you in the eye, I would, so you could believe me. People are looking for what we have. You have gold. I always like to give people, because I'm like this magical person, you'll soon find out. And I really like movies. If you ever watched The Hobbit, anybody ever watched The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, Bilbo Baggins? It's a hobbit. A hobbit lives in the back, y'all. But if you notice this magical land, if you ever watch this magical land named Baggin, and it's where hobbits stay, they're like half the size of a human. What is a hobbit, like a kindergartner size, maybe? And they don't wear any shoes. They have really big feet, and they're very magical, right? And I imagine Herbalife or Herbaland as Baggin. It's just this magical land with wizards and fairies and sprites and hobbits and dwarves and elves. And the Herbalife opportunity is like a hole. It's like a hole in Baggin. It's like ducked off to the side. It's like a hole that you can just go into if you want, but it costs $70 that you have to invest in yourself to get inside this hole. And once you get inside this hole, it's this beautiful land over here that anybody can go to for $70, and it's gold down there, it's diamonds, it's emeralds, it's rubies, if you see where I'm going. And anybody can have those rubies, emeralds, diamonds, or gold if they just do the work. Maybe they need a pickaxe or some type of a pitchfork or a farming tool to just dig for gold every day. And then, they give the hobbits, or they give them a simple formula like, just dig 10 times a day, talk to 10 people a day, and you can find some gold, and in those pieces of gold, what's a bar of gold worth? How much is a bar of gold? A kilogram? What is it? A gold bar? What is it? $10,000 on a anybody do stocks and anybody trade gold? No? I don't, but they're worth a lot of money and it's a lot of value in them. And if you just dig every day, if you talk to 10 people a day, I'm talking about if you talk to 5 people a day, it can be any 5 people. I don't care if you talk to 2 people a day. 2's better than 0. Who's calling me from Vail, Colorado? Wasn't a press team retreat there a couple months ago? So anyway, they gotta wait. But if you can dig every day, if you can talk to these 2 people, 3 people, 5 people, whatever you're committed to, like in your daily method of operation or your DMO, if you work it, it will work. Anything works if you work it. Personally, I like having fun. I like finding my fun. I like branding my fun. I like to tie in Herbalife with what I already do. And I'll tell you about that now. And a couple of you may be able to relate to this, and I'll try to make it as relatable as possible. So I live out here as an entertainer. Oh, Lord, they want to blow me up when I'm doing a call. I can't help you right now. Side note, Nugget, you can't help everybody. Let me put this thing on silent because it's very – they call me when I do a team call. They ain't been calling me all day. Now I do a team call, they want to call me. That's how they are, right? So I live out here as an entertainer. I dance, I act, I model. I have 2 auditions tomorrow. It's what I do. I know that everybody in my organization or everybody I talk to is not going to do that. Some people work 9 to 5s. Anybody on here working 9 to 5? I see some mommies in here. Anybody a mommy or a daddy? I'm not, but I have to relate to those people because I know some people like that, best friends, cousins, etc. I know that people have never been on a TV or movie or commercial set before, but I know those are things that I like and that I'm attracted to and that I work. When I go to these auditions, well, I don't have it on now, but I have on, I'm branded, but I have on my button because I know somebody at those places is going to want to lose weight. Anybody in here have a favorite actor or actress or performer who they got on TV and you was like, they've gained some weight. They put on a couple pounds. You ever seen that before? Like, it's real. It happens. And I know that I'm going to cater to those people. But for example, if I look over here to Megan, Megan's a kindergarten teacher. So she just walked in the door. And what's going to happen is I'm not going to be able to talk to anybody at her school, or she's not going to be talking to anybody on her school at her school about commercials or television or film. She's talking to teachers with 9 to 5s who have a completely different mindset than I have because she's employed and I'm, well, self-employed, but before Herbalife, I'm unemployed because I'm just going from gig to gig. So it's about finding what you're passionate about, working it, and then working on your relatability. So if we had to put these in steps, 1, I want you guys to find what you're passionate about. So anything that you're passionate about, you can write that down now. I know that I really, really like making people laugh, and I'm passionate about whatever character I'm portraying on screen, whether I'm doing some kind of commercial or if I'm dancing, doing my own little video. I'm making it super relatable, and I'm putting a lot of energy and passion to it so that you know, a little girl in Wichita Falls, Kansas may see it on YouTube and be inspired to be her greater self. Or, you know, a 35-year-old guy in Bismarck, North Dakota, if they have YouTube, he may see it and he may be inspired. So that's what I'm passionate about. But I want you guys to find your passion because I know that myself, I went through this and I've talked to some other people in Herbalife. And sometimes when you try to conform or try to be something that you're not or that you're not passionate about in Herbalife, you'll get drained. A lot of the times when you're putting a lot of energy into something that doesn't refuel you or you don't get like a result, like I'm satisfied from this amount of work that I did, you'll become drained. It's almost like a carpenter building a house and then he's like, man, I ain't even want to build a house like that. It's like he doesn't get any satisfaction from it. But if he builds a house and it has the balcony that swirls around and the rooftop, it's like a digital rooftop. And he said, this room is the game room. And then this is like a room with no chairs. And it's like the exact blueprint that he wanted. And he's passionate about building it. And when it's the end result, you're like, I did it. Like it happened. So when Cyrah, I'm using myself as an example, or, you know, when Cyrah, or let's see, Terry or Selena, like, when you put your work into something and you're passionate about it and then you get an end result that you were going for, you become way more fired up, way more refueled, and then now you can keep it going, and now you can pay it forward to more people. Does that make sense? Be passionate and brand it. Brand what you're passionate about. Like I love how Cyrah, she always hashtags crew of winners. We're going to movie night. I'm in Canada, but the team is still doing this and that, and I'm coming back, and we're here, and we're leading the training today. I'm doing a supervisor school, and I have all these people with me, and I'm fired up about inspiring them to lead supervisor schools. And just like being on a call right now, like, y'all doing a party bus? What? That's crazy. Like me and Megan, we see party buses all the time. We like, man, I want to do a party bus. Cyrah and y'all, like, y'all really doing it, and y'all have like an excellent, amazing leader. And you guys should be fired up about those Herbalife promotions too, because that's something that Herbalife is passionate about. So also, and this is something that you tack on to that first step, be passionate about what Herbalife is passionate about. If they're sending you emails, how many of y'all are signed up for the Herbalife emails? Just me? I love getting those notifications because it's something that several committees sit down. It's called an S&P committee, a strategy and planning, and the corporate officers, they sit down and say, which region needs more? They say, thank you, Janaea. They say, which region needs more promotions? How do we help people? Okay, let's see what people need. We need tablets. Let's do a tablet promotion. People love cash. Let's do a cash promotion. And they're fired up about it. That's why they're sending us this literature. That's why they're sending us these directions. And then they have these president's team and these tab team calls that me and Cyrah sit on. And then they funnel it to us, and then we funnel it to our teams. And we want to just keep uplifting everybody to do that same thing. So be passionate, be fired up about what you're fired up about. Attach Herbalife to that, and then also attach yourself to what Herbalife is promoting. Is that cool, guys? So that's the first step. That's what I do daily. I say, what's going to make me happy today? What am I passionate about? Let's move forward with that. Some people will like it. Some people really won't connect to it, which is cool. And you always want to focus on the people that are connected to you. So you put yourself out there as a beacon of light, and it's like one of those mosquito lights, you know, those lights that people light up and the mosquitoes come and zzz, you know, they kind of, we don't kill mosquitoes, but you got to be the light that attracts those people, mosquitoes, to you. And the people that come and get buzzed, they get herbalized, right? They like the tea. I like the new cinnamon tea. They like the pumpkin spice. They like the 3-day trial. Those people who are connected to you, you want to focus on those people. Because if you continuously, and I'm going to tell you this from personal experience, if you continuously focus on those people that are not connected to you, or they don't feel what you're saying or what you do, you'll get uberly drained. Like, you'll be like, man, I have no energy for these people. And then you're going to start looking for a lot of sidelines or uplines or mentors, or even somebody that's in your first, second, or third, or eighth line. And you'll try to find energy from them. And you'll say, yeah, I need motivation. I need something to fire me up. And I think, was it Tommy Giosa? I think Tommy Giosa said it best when he said, Herbalife is not here to motivate you. Herbalife is here to educate you. So it's up to us to motivate ourselves. They give us the personal development. So that's the education part. They say, here's the personal development. Now it's up to you to use it and motivate yourself. So we can't look to other people for motivation all the time. We have to be that motivation, and then we plug into each other. So I want all you guys to think of it like this. Don't go throughout Herbalife, or even in life, this is a life note in general. Don't go through asking, what can somebody do to help you? Like, don't always be that person that's asking or wanting. Be that beacon of light, because all of us have it in us. If you look at the ratio in which, before we were all in the embryo, I'm going to get a little to anatomy with y'all. I mean, it's all adults on here. I don't think we have any children. Now let's the call-in users. Yeah, I think y'all good. But even if you go down to an anatomy, oh, hey, screen share. Hey, Jasmine Mendoza, you're pretty. All right, thank you. Cool, no problem. You guys are awesome. That was fun. So if you think about it in an anatomy standpoint, how many sperms were going throughout the egg before it attached to the embryo? I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I think it's something special in all of us. Like, we were the little sperm that made it. And I'm going to let that land, because some of us, even me, sometimes we think, well, this person has this and I don't have it. Or this person's moving this fast and I'm not. Or, man, this person's lucky. They got all these people. I only have this amount of people. Man, if you got if you by yourself and you doing Herbalife, you won. If you got one person with you, you're no Charlie Sheen. You're winning. If you got 5, 10, that one person brings a person. You got 2 people rocking with you. That's impact. I'm telling you guys, like Dennis Dowdell, a frontline of Mark Hughes, our founder, said Herbalife is like a hot tub that you just never get out of. Anybody ever got out of the hot tub and your fingers are all wrinkly, the cold air hits you, you kind of like, man, why am I itching? I look like Tyrone Biggums over here. Like, why is it so uncomfortable? Because if you go to another seminar or you go to something else and you get fired up for like an hour or a couple hours, then it's like the next day and you're like, well, what happened to that fire I had yesterday? Herbalife is literally an opportunity where we can wake up, post on social media, call somebody. If you have a nutrition club or if you're near one or if you have like a mentor or something, you can talk to somebody face to face or you can get on a Zoom like this and we can fire each other up. The first thing I ask people when it's people that's connected to me, the first thing I ask them is, what did you do for personal development today? And the reason I say I do that with people that's connected to me is because if I ask a person that's not connected to me, why would I even drain myself or use energy on somebody that's not connected to me anyway? I mean, I'm not going to go into prison and talk to prisoners and say, hey, what did you do for personal development today? I'm not going to talk to a person who, and if you listen to 4 Agreements, I'm not going to talk to a person that says, hey, Cyrah, I don't like you. I'm not going to say, well, what did you do for personal development today? I'm like, all right, well, have a good day. We'll talk to these people over here that's kind of connected to me, that kind of have a liking for me, because that's what's going to drive your business. That's what's going to drive your fire. That's what's going to drive your motivation. I'm talking about how many people on here, I know we got Ellen, how many people on here are familiar with the rapper Master P? You might not like him. It's okay. You're familiar with him? He's a multi-millionaire, so you don't have to like him because he's worth like 600 million because he does what he's passionate about. And Percy is his name, but Master P, when he first started and he had his first single, right after Mr. Ice Cream Man, he had Make 'Em Say Notice, I noticed it before some of y'all time, but he had a song called Make 'Em Say Make 'Em Say And when he would perform that at free charity events or free events, he would perform this song that he was so passionate about. And he said this verbatim, and I remember watching this, and I'm bringing it up because it's relatable to you all because you know who Master P is. And he said, if I had one person in the crowd of 1,000 bopping to my music, he said, that's enough for me. He said, if I had 10 people out of 10,000 bopping to my music, just one little section, if everybody else was talking, doing their own thing, if I had 10 people bopping to my music out of 10,000, he said, mission accomplished. He said, I'm doing my job. I'm going to keep on going. So if Master P, worth $600 million plus dollars, and I'm not saying you do this for the money, but he's passionate about what he does anyway. Clearly, if he did free concerts and he said out of 1,000 people, he had one person bopping, he was satisfied. So I want to ask you guys, you know, when Herbalife says go talk to 10 people and get 10 no's every day. And if you do that every day for a month, you've talked to 300 people. And even if you got 300 no's, maybe you got 3 yeses, would you be satisfied? So I want you guys to write that down for another step. If I talk to 10 people a day for 30 days, so that's 300 people in a month. So in a month, if I talk to 300 people and got 3 yeses, would I be satisfied? Now, I'm not saying that I've done that before. I've definitely went for it. I've definitely asked some people to hold me accountable. Then again, it's always up to me to motivate myself. But I know that if I'm passionately talking to 3 to 5 people, I'm talking about if Cyrah passionately talks to 3 to 5 people, quality conversations a day about Herbalife, about my button, about my brand, about what I do, about the 3 pounds I lost last month, doing my body challenge with some of the teammates on here. If I'm fired up about that and I can tell people how my life changed in the last 2 years, I'm satisfied. I know that I can keep going. But I refuse to not tell anybody about what it is that I'm doing. I refuse. I refuse to let somebody walk past and I'm not sharing anything with them. And you'll find your niche. And what I don't want you guys to do is get caught up in, well, what does Cyrah do? Well, what does Cyrah do? Cyrah does what she's passionate about. Cyrah does what he's passionate about. Okay? Tina, she does what Jasmine, Elle, these people, you guys are doing what you're passionate about. Okay, my sponsor, Super Mario McKinley, he says it all the time. People ask him, Super, what do you do? How are you press team? How do you do high volume? What do you do? Super says, I'm funny, I'm charming, and I'm tall, and I'm chocolate, and I'm going to do what I do. You can't ask me what I do You can tell me what you do, and then we can talk about what each other does. And that's Herbalife, guys. Nobody's responsible for your business except you. Nobody's responsible for you talking to 10 people a day except you. If you're an overachiever, like Tommy Giosa said at this past LDW, maybe you want to talk to 20 people a day. If you're like Cyrah, hey, maybe you want to talk to 3 to 5 people a day. Maybe 2 people. It's no way that you're working a 9 to 5 and your coworkers don't know you as an Herbalife man or the Herbalife lady. All right. So one, okay, I'm gonna recap because I know we're coming to a close. I know we started a little late, but everything's cool, no problem. One, you got to declare your passion. Like people got to know what you're passionate about. People got to know what you are. When you think of Flow, you think of Progressive Auto Insurance. That's what you think of. And I hate to say this, but when you think of Ronald McDonald, you think of a burger and fries or whatever. Like, these people have branded themselves. They branded their passion, whatever the mascot is. You got to brand yourself as that Herbalife person in your community. Herbalife has given us the opportunity to brand ourselves worldwide. You can call yourself a worldwide CEO of your business. You can call yourself that because that's what you are. Only for $70. Cyrah lives in a hole in bagging and digs for gold every day. I turn over some rubies, diamonds, emeralds. I do that every day. Brand your passion. 2, what would you be happy if one person said yes to you a month? Find out whatever number that is, whatever business opportunity or whatever kind of plan you have, whatever you want to work, be attached to it. Be attached to whatever you want to work and gauge on there and say, what would make me happy? So I'll give you some math. If Cyrah talks to 5 people a day, if I have 30 good days, that's 150 people a month. That means that if 2 people tell me yes a month, if I get 2 new clients, I'm fired up. Now I always go for 10. I'll give you some of my statistics from last month. I did 7,500 volume points. About 4,500 was personally purchased volume points, which means I either ate it or sold it. I went for 10 clients. I got 4 new clients, got a lot of reorders because I heavily focus on retention and I love creating and building relationships with people who are my clients or my coaches. I had a couple different level changes. A couple people went to senior consultant. We had a couple people in my organization go to supervisor. Didn't have anybody go to qualified producer, but and we had 2 people go to active supervisor and 2 people go to world team. So I'm fired up about that, and my organization is cool, but Cyrah has to go out there and talk to 10 people a day, or in my case, 35 people. Cyrah has to front line those 10 new people. Cyrah has to declare daily. How many people in here declare your volume daily? How many people declare how many people they're going to talk to? Nobody? Y'all declare? You got to do that. You know why? Because you stay fresh. It's like taking a shower. One of my upline mentors, Garen Jones, he said, you don't have to take a shower every day, but you feel a little better when you do, right? So that's like declaring every day. You don't have to do it, but you feel a little better if you do it. And if you don't get your declaration, nobody's going to get mad at you. I declared 15,000 volume points last month. Poor me, I only got 7,500. I only hit my first cut of the $400 cash promotion. I only hit my second cut of a tablet promotion. Poor me, right? Nobody's going to laugh at you if you don't hit your declaration. It should be something that stretches you anyway. If you're doing a consistent 2,500 volume points a month, you should not be declaring 3,000. If you're doing a consistent 3,000 volume points a month, you should not be declaring 5,000. I have a method, it's called double or nothing. I like just go for double. If you do a consistent 5K, you need to be declaring 10. Enrique Carrillo, how many of you are familiar with him? He's pretty much an awesome guy, right? Magical guy, level 10 hair, 50K executive president's team. Who does that? By the way, that's 1 million volume points in his first 3 lines. That's crazy. That's a frontline machine. And he also was #1 distributor in 2012, right before Garen Jones. And Enrique Carrillo, there's so much I can say about him. Let's just say this. Enrique Carrillo, he gets up every morning and listens to, he thinks it's a Young Jeezy song, but I believe it's a Lil Wayne song, the All I Do Is Win. He gets up and get fires about that every day, and his nutrition club is called Best Day Ever, and he tells every single person to have the best day ever, and he's fired up about that. And he tells that story over and over. And I want you guys to put for number 3. This is the last one. What's your story? Like really, what's your story? You might not even know it yet. So you can write down, what's my story, and put a question mark. And you need to learn it. You need to package it. And you need to get it out there efficiently and passionately to everybody that you can. You need to know your story. Nobody else can tell it like you. Dennis Dowdell, front line of Mark Hughes, 33, 34 years into the business, executive president's team, has the same story. December 2012, my first STS, new supervisor. I went to that STS, heard his story. What was that, the 20,000th time he's told his story on stage? I don't know. But he told it like he said it for the first time. And he has, like, to me, in my personal opinion, he has the #1 story in Herbalife. And that's what made me say, well, if this guy can do it, I can do it. This old white dude, what? He was a bus driver. He did 5 sales in one day. If he can do it, I know I can do it. If he's killing it, I know I'm about to kill it. And that was his story. And I went him and I thanked him for sharing his story. And who knows how many times he's told that story over and over, but he's attached to it. He knows it works. If you go to his Facebook, go to his Facebook. He says, I get paid to tell stories. He's branded himself as that. He said, I'm a storyteller. I get paid to tell stories. It doesn't say anything about Herbalife. He's passionate about telling stories. He does a hell of a job, right? He got Cyrah, not Super Mario, not Garen Jones, not Brian Holyfield, not none of these strong, powerful people. None of them got me fired up to actually commit and do the business. It was 34 years in the business, grandpa, personal development guru, Dennis Dowdell, who told his story that he's passionate about, that got Cyrah to make an agreement to say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to give it a whirl. I'm going to give it a good old college try. I'm going to do my best. And who can you do that for? What's my story? I'm going to write it down with you guys. What's my story? Question mark, big question mark. What is my story? What is it? What can I tell people that's going to help them? And even if you don't know how to define it or you don't know what your story is yet, work on it. It's cool, no problem. Work on it every day. Try it out on some people. You might have multiple different stories, but what's the one that made you say, I'm in? What's that story that made you say, I'm going to do this? Because the way Dennis Dowdell puts it and the way I hear the president's team member tell their stories, they say one moment, they had their aha moment and said, you know what? Yeah, I think this is for me. I think I found it. I think I'm going to do it. So you got the recap. You got steps 1, 2, 3. I'm talking about be that beacon of light because people need you. If you're on this call, this is where you're supposed to be. People need your smile. Smile more. Practice on smile. Me, I close my eyes because that's like, I feel like I smile bigger. So you might see me like closing my eyes, on my Instagram and stuff. But talk to people knowing that they need you. We're weird. We're weird. A lot of people don't know how to be happy. It's weird to them. It's foreign. They're so far removed from being happy. They don't know that they need that hug. They don't know that they need that look in the eye with that smile and that good handshake. You know what I mean? They don't know that they can be healthy. They think it's really expensive. They put value on the wrong things. They just need to be empowered. They need to be enlightened, and you have an answer. Now, you invested $70 into yourself or maybe $68 into yourself, and you don't have to push up on everybody and say, hey, just invest $70. We got the new 3-day trials, so I know they got $15 because they live in America. And even if they live in Canada, with Cyrah and them and their family, they still got 15 euros up there. It might be 12 euros because it's like $1.19 to the dollar or something like that. So there's really no excuse for somebody to be happy. And if you brand your happy and you be that beacon of light and you know your story and you can connect with these people, there's nothing stopping you. You're going to go to Millionaire Team and beyond. I want to tell you how to get the President's Team, but I'm finding out how to get there next. I can tell you how to get the Millionaire Team. I can tell you how I did it. Cyrah can tell you how she got to the Get Team. Claire's on here. This is one of my super sidelines. She can tell you how she got to the Get Team. She has her story. Cyrah has her story. I have my story. But what's your story? Because we much rather hear yours. So I'm going to end it with this before I bounce past it back to Cyrah. My name is Cyrah Hawkins. My name is Cyrah Hawkins. I've been in Herbalife for 2 years. When I first started my nutrition plan, in my first 90 days, I lost 27 pounds, gained 10 pounds of lean mass, cut my body fat percentage in half. And when I left my house, the way my house is set up, I jumped over my car to get inside of it because that's how much energy I had. I turned myself into an actual ninja, and I really started saving lives as an actual, literally a superhero. I have a tool for you. Would you like to hear about it? That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Bounce pass off the backboard. Back to you, Sarah. Thank you guys for having me. Sarah, it's on you.
Wow, 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 wow. Thank you so much, Cyrah. I have like 1,000,008 different notes, 2 pages of notes. Thank you first and foremost for coming onto the call, really just letting us know like this whole business is based off of being genuine and being ourselves authentically. So grateful for you taking the time to really just share a few nuggets with us. So what I took away, guys, is find what you're passionate about and do it. Like grow your business through your passion. It might be for you, it might be pushing babies in strollers with other moms. It might be yoga. It might be dance. It might be singing. It might be going to work because you actually love your 9-to-5 job. Whatever it is, find what it is that you love and do it. Number 2, also a little hashtag on number 2, jump off of that. Be passionate about what Herbalife is passionate about, guys. The 3-day trial is going to be a smash, smash, smash hit. Another thing that I love, absolutely love that you said, Cyrah, is we are the CEO. So it's always a good question to say, would you hire yourself or would you fire yourself? And if at any day the answer is fire yourself, no problem. We can hire ourselves again. So we just get to make sure that our resume looks the part that we want for the job that we're applying for the lifestyle that we're applying for. How full out are we willing to play? And lastly, well, also, what is our story? Get really clear on our story. But I really love that you said, Cyrah, talk to people knowing that they need you. People are waiting. They're just waiting for this opportunity. They're waiting for a hug. They're waiting for community. They're waiting for family. They're waiting for significance. They're waiting for impact, guys. So go out there, do your best, share what you can. One more time, guys, we have this incredible promotion coming up. We got the tablet promotion. We have the cash promotion. We have the Laugh Factory and the one-night stay in a suite at a very, very, very nice hotel. No surprise ruined over here. So make sure that you get to your active supervisor cut and beyond, guys. Like Cyrah said, double it. Go big or go home. If you've been consistently doing 2,500, how can we do more than that? And then lastly, guys, I'm super fired up to hear declarations from everyone on this call. If you want to, we're going to unmute ourselves and really quick just share one thing that you're super fired up about or what you're declaring for this month. We're still early in the month. Let's go for it. Me personally, I'm declaring 10,000 volume points. I'm declaring 10 new clients, and I'm declaring 10 new members. And whether we get there or not, guys, they're goals. Just shoot for it. It's something to stretch us with. So super excited. Thank you again so much, Cyrah. Excited to hear from everybody else. Let's go. Woo!
I am super excited and fired up about the Laugh Factory because that's one of my favorite places. So I declare 7,500 this month. I know I just hit World Team and I did 2,500 consistently. So I just want to just raise my standard and just see, how far I could go. So 7,500, but 25 no matter what, because I will be at the Laugh Factory. Huh.
Yes,
Right.
Let's go.
Oh, also, Cyrah, real quick, one thing that I got from you was that you are responsible for your own business. That we can't really get mad at anybody else except ourselves if we don't do the work. So I'm definitely taking that on, and yeah.
Thank you so much. Let's get it. 7,500 done.
Let's
I'm
go.
so can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So fired up for the promotion this weekend. Like, hey, I'm already on. Y'all don't even know. It's gonna be a mess. But I'm super fired up. I definitely agree with the whole nobody's responsible for your happiness or your business but you. Like, we get to motivate ourselves every day. Like, it's cool, like, if you want to rub against somebody and be like, yeah, give me that good luck, but that's only going to get you so far. And I think the best part about, like, character and being genuine is having the ability to find happiness within yourself, because, like, the best company, like, you can't be really happy in somebody else's company unless you're happy with your own. So I think that was super powerful. I'm declaring definitely 5K no matter what. Hopefully pulling out another 2 senior consultants and a qualified producer and maybe even a supervisor. I don't know, shooting for the stars, but definitely have to work on my story, because I was like, I can't be a ninja, but maybe
You can.
I can be like this super mom that so definitely got to figure out whatever it is. Super grateful for you, Cyrah. Thank you for joining us last minute and really giving us all those nuggets that we can apply to our business. You're amazing.
Man, I'm excited. I'm excited for the opportunity. 5K, that's definitely done. So I'm gonna go ahead and up you to 6K. Why not? Go ahead and get it done. No, maybe, hopefully nothing. You're getting it. New suit, 2 QPs, 2 SCs, 2 SBs, all the acronyms, whatever. You're doing it. You're super organized. Thank you for hitting me up. I don't care if it was 1 minute before the call and you needed me. If I'm available, I'm there. All of us need each of us. So let's get it. And I want to do. Y'all have so much fun. We talk about that later. But y'all did y'all did some kind of trampoline, something like y'all are crazy. We need to do some sideline stuff.
Yes. Let's go.
You guys are fun. But yeah, Elle, thank you. Who else? Who else is declaring? What we got?
Hey guys, this is Christina over here cheating, right? We're over here 2 for 1. I am declaring 5K. I'm declaring 5 new. No. I'm declaring 20 new team members. 20 team members. Find out. I am super grateful for the leadership on this call. Thank you, Cyrah, for all your nuggets. I'm taking them, I'm putting them, sharing them with my team, and thank you so much to Cyrah for opening up this call to my team. I am super grateful for you. Super grateful for everybody on this call. Thank you so much for sharing, guys. You guys are awesome. Love it.
Thank you, Tina. And something I embodied from Big Daddy Dan Waldron. At the end of Extravaganza, he was like, your guys are my guys. He was like, that's my guys. It might not be my pay guys, but hey, I look at it as everybody my guys. If you have on something that says Herbalife something, I'm like, hey, you help me out. You're one of my people. Hey, what can I do for you? Like, because all of us need each of us. So that's that, man. That's where the magic happens, man. All of us about to go to press team in like 9 months, man. Let's get it.
Ow! Nice, let's go. I just want to read really quick. Claire said she's declaring 11,220 volume points in honor of her birthday. 10 people a day, every day have done so since LDW and staying committed to my level 10 results virtual body challenge. Great energy, Christina. Awesome. Thank you so much, Claire, for sharing.
Claire,
yeah, man.
Kill it.
Let's go.
Jasmine is declaring 2,500 volume points this month. Let's go, supervisor. Oh, I see through.
Get it. Who else is fired up?
Hi, guys. My baby's yelling in the background, but I just wanted to tell you real quick. Thanks, Cyrah. I am declaring 2,500 volume points. I want to hit qualified producer and hit some promotions this month, so I'm ready. I'm fired up, and let's do it.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get it.
Awesome. I'm going to give it 1 more minute, guys.
Who else? Who else wants some of Debo?
Come on. Don't be shy, everybody. Let's do it.
Who we missing? Lauren?
Hello.
Sister Lauren looks like put her camera on. There she is. Go, girl.
Hi, everybody. I just want to thank you so much for this call today. I actually got off work just in time to be on the call. So I just want to say thank you so much for everyone being dedicated and committed and getting on the call and staying connected. I am declaring 5,000 volume points this month, personal volume, and 20 new members. So I'm sure my volume is going to be higher than 5,000, just saying. But no matter what, 5,000 volume points. And I'm just super excited and super grateful for both Cyrah and Cyrah for being on this phone call and just making it happen, keeping us focused, keeping us driven. And thank you guys so much for being here. And thank you to everyone for showing up for yourselves. So let's let our actions speak louder than our words. Let's get it.
Yes.
Who is that great person? You better be great. Get out of here with your great self.
Yeah.
Hey, look, we both
Larry.
grown men, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. We want to hear from Delicious.
Yeah, go Delicious. We know exactly who that is.
We want to hear from Delicious doing this.
Yeah, D, let's go, Darius. You
What you
better
got
unmute
on?
yourself. You're muted.
Hold on, I'll mute him. Go ahead. We got him.
Why y'all gotta call a brother out like that?
Bro, because you have a new name every call. Like it's
Every
just
week, bro. Peanut butter sweetness. Like, that should be next week.
That's what I do.
I can't
Yo.
with you.
So look, I know we only got a little bit of time. I declare war. That's what I declare. I'm declaring war with everybody in a good way. So I want everybody to declare war with what they did last month. Like, beat what you did last month. I want to beat what I did last month. I want to declare war on myself. I want everybody here to declare war on the numbers they did last month and double that. So I'm declaring that everyone doubles what they did last month because it's wartime. This is one of the toughest times of the year because nobody really wants to get on